Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Gina and we do houseplants and houseplanty things here. So some of you may have been expecting another houseplant tour today, but I wanted to do something different. I think I want to do houseplant tour, something else, houseplant tour, something else, just to break it up because too many houseplant tours is too much for me and maybe it would be too much for you. So today we're going to be working on this, my IKEA Milsbo tall cabinet. So you may remember in my last video, which was a houseplant tour, it was a tour of this room here, which is my dining room. And I had mentioned that I was kind of bored with this IKEA cabinet. So it's just boring me. It's like not very full, there's not much in it. And I had these taller plants, this philodendron melanochrysum and melanochrysum. I never know the right way to say that. And then my philodendron brantianum. Those two used to be filling up this whole cabinet up to the top of the cabinet, and I chopped them. I chopped them down. They needed it. They were like growing awkwardly because they hit the top and there was nowhere for them to go. So I chopped them. So now I can do something different with this cabinet. I don't need all this top space for those two plants. So I decided, yeah, I want to do it. I'm tired of it boring me, and I want to change it up. So I see a lot of people do these wire grids in their cabinets, and I always liked the way that looked. And I thought, well, you know, I've never done anything like that, and that would certainly not be boring for me, so I'll try that. I didn't really research it. I just went on Amazon and I looked up wire grids for plants or something like that, and some things popped up. So what they are is like, they sell them mostly for hanging photographs on the wall, but of course I'm going to use it for plants. So I ordered those. It comes with 2 wall grids, and then I did order some accessories to go with it. Some like shelves. There's a couple shelves, there's some baskets, and there's some other things. So what else? And then I also had to order some suction cups to hold everything up. So I'm still waiting, you know, talk about doing this to the wire. I still am waiting for my wire grids and my baskets to arrive. They're supposed to get here today. I did get my suction cups already. These are my suction cups, and they're actually quite a bit bigger than I thought they would be. But I got the big ones because they're supposed to hold more weight. Like, it's either 40 pounds or 60 pounds, I think, is their weight limit. So that would be perfect. And so yeah, so I'm waiting on those grids to get here. They should be here hopefully soon, although I don't know. It's still morning here, and usually Amazon doesn't deliver till like afternoon. So depending on the timing, we may have to make this a 2-day thing. But yeah, so I'm excited to, you know, like I said, I've never done the grids, so I'm really excited to try this. It may be a complete fail. I don't know. Hopefully not. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. All right, so while we're waiting here for the Amazon to deliver, I can show you the inside of the cabinet. It actually does look a little bit different from the tour, the last video, because I was kind of just playing around with it a little bit. Before I decided I was gonna like make a video for you guys of this, I was just kind of just looking at it, seeing exactly, you know, what I could do. So like I said, we'll go in for a closer look, but I have some corner shelves that I picked up off of Etsy, and there's 4 of those. And before I started playing with it a little bit, I was only using 2, and it was the 2 on this side here. And then I added these 2 later. but I needed this space before for the philodendrons to climb up this area here, so that's why I was only using 2. So I think I'm going to be able to use both of the wire grids that I get, one at the top here, one at the bottom here, and then I'm hoping, I'm not sure that it will actually work, but I'm hoping I'll still be able to use all 4 of these corner shelves. I'm not sure if the wire grid will fit behind those shelves. I'm not sure. I mean, there is a little space between the shelves and the back glass, so it just depends on exactly like how thick these wire grids are. So, and then the only light I have in this cabinet is at the top, which right here. This is the only lighting here. So before, when I had my glass shelves in here that came with the cabinet, I did put lighting underneath each shelf, but I took those out, obviously. So I was just left with these lights up here. But the nice thing is that I also have this lighting here under this wall shelf here, and it does cascade, it does bring some light into the bottom half of this cabinet. Plus this room, I have a window here, a pretty big window here, and I have windows in front of me here, and there's plenty of light. All these plants are doing well, and the reason I know that there's plenty of light is if you remember, so I have this Piper crocatum here, this plant, and the underneath leaves, they're like full of crystals, like it's like obnoxiously full of these crystals. They're sticky and it's pretty nasty. And I was doing a little research on it, and I read that they think the reason that it could have so many of those crystal sugar things is from too much light. So this may actually be getting too much light. So I thought that was interesting. So I'm not really worried about lighting, like lighting down here on a lower grid. I think it's going to be fine. But if I need to, I can always add some extra light somehow. So I think that's it. So why don't we just I'll open this up and take you in just to give you a closer look. All right, so I thought I would give you like a fuller look at what the cabinet looks like here in this room. You saw it in my houseplant tour, but for those of you who haven't watched my houseplant tour, this is what it looks like. It's the Milsbo tall, and I do have plants up at the top. I have this philodendron heartleaf plant, and just some decorations up there, and some plants on either side. And yeah, so let's look inside. All right, so here we are. It's opened up, and you can see that is my lighting up there. That's LED lighting. And then we have 2 corner shelves, and these were purchased on Etsy. And then 2 more corner shelves. And as you can see, these shelves here have like ventilation cuts in them, and these do not. So I found that really the way my cabinet is set up, I don't really need the ventilation holes, not with a corner piece like that. Like if you have a full shelf, those ventilation holes would be helpful to get airflow through, because I do have a fan down here at the bottom, and to get airflow all the way to the top when you have full shelves, you really do need those cutouts. So this is, you can see how they sit, how those corner shelves sit, and there's just like, you know, I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to fit that grid behind there now that I'm looking, unfortunately. Although this one up here, it's a different maker. I got it from 2 different shops. This one actually has more space back there, so this one might actually still work. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it'll work. So yeah, this is it. I do need to clean it. It's pretty dirty down there. Although, well, there's some dirt, but then a lot of it is the crystal stuff I was talking about on the back of this plant. Really makes a mess. So I think another thing I'm gonna do is clean this plant real good before I put it back in there. And then I'm pretty sure I am gonna put the philodendrons back in here, but I mean, most likely I will. They'll probably come back in here. But I think my plan is to make this mostly for Hoyas. I would like to keep this mostly Hoyas. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this one though, where I'm gonna put it. It doesn't need to be in a cabinet. It doesn't like need high humidity. It just needs to not ever dry out. So that could go somewhere else. So yeah, it should be fun figuring out what, you know, what to put in here, how to display them, what's going on shelves, what's going in baskets. Yeah, so, all right, that's it. Guess what was just delivered while I was moving the camera around? So my accessories arrived. The grids, the most important part didn't arrive yet, but my accessories arrived. So let's take a look. Let's see what they look like. So these are from Amazon. The grids and these accessories are from Amazon. Nikki is here. Say hi. That's Nikki. There's new things in the house, so of course he's very interested to smell them, to check them out. So, all right. So, these are the baskets. So it looks like there's one per box. I ordered quantity 2 of these accessories. So that's the basket. That should work nicely. And then it has a shelf. It comes with one shelf. This is the shelf. And then this piece here, which I'm not sure I'll be able to use this. I think I kind of have a plan for it. So they show it on the website like I don't know why you would, but you like put like a decorative plate. You hang that back here. And I guess, you know, I was thinking I could hang this up on the grid and then maybe hang a hanging plant, like a really small hanging plant from this. That's my plan. So we'll see. So I have 2 of these. 2 of these, bless you, Nikki. He's chewing on the plastic Amazon bag. If you have cats, maybe yours do the same thing. He is notorious for just like licking and chewing on these Amazon bags, and then he sneezes. But anyway, so 2 of each of those and then 2 of these. And yeah, I can't wait. Now, hopefully my grids will be here soon. So yeah. So I guess that's it for now. Until I get those grids in, I really can't do anything else. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go thrift store shopping now. And then hopefully when I get back, they'll be here and we can get to work on this. So see you soon. Hi, so you're back. I'm back, and the wire grid is still not here. It still hasn't been delivered yet. It's like 4 o'clock. It's after 4 o'clock. So it looks like, I'm not sure if it's gonna get here. It says delivery by 10 p.m. Kind of is looking like it since I got those accessories earlier in the day. I kind of have a feeling it's going to be here like late. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just like clear things out and clean out the cabinet, because that is something I have to do, and it's something I can do with you guys while I'm waiting for that wire grid. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, but I need to go grab my cleaning supplies, so I will be right back. All right, so basically I am just going to be using Windex in here, and I'm just gonna pull everything out, stick it on my table here, my dining room table, and it may have to sit there till tomorrow. We'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so I need to actually fix this camera so that you guys can kind of see like the best I can get it for you guys anyway, to get you involved with this. So, well, I need to move my philodendron silver sword again, because otherwise that makes the door shut. So I'm just gonna start pulling stuff out. That's the Pilea macrophylla. That's the Hoya sigillatus. Pulled out these two corner shelves, and this one is kind of messy. I'm gonna go dump the leaves in the trash over here real quick, instead of just putting it on the floor. Actually, today is Friday, which is the day I usually vacuum, but I guess I'm not gonna get my vacuuming done today. Let's see. Pull these guys out. And all of these can stay out of the cabinet. They're fine being out of the cabinet overnight, because I don't know if I mentioned it, but my cabinet is not weatherproofed. So, I mean, the humidity isn't like exceptionally high for these guys anyway. So it's not gonna make a bit of difference for them to sit out overnight. And I'll probably just leave them here propped against the table. Melanochrysum, which is the right way to say it? I don't know. I've heard both ways. And then my fan, which will not need to be on since nothing is in there. So it's really dirty. That crystal stuff I told you guys about really makes a big mess. I don't even know if you can see that. Pretty messy. So, oh, I forgot to pull these shelves out. And just start cleaning it. Now those suction cups I got, they actually came with some cleaning wipes. They come with, it's probably like alcohol wipes. These things. Such a pretty little package. So I'm assuming those are like alcohol wipes. So you wipe it down before you press them to it. I actually tried a little bit to see if I could get one to stick to the wall, and it didn't seem like it wanted to stick. So I don't know if I was doing it wrong or what, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get them to stick. All right, well, my package has still not been delivered yet. So I think I'm gonna put my suction cups up. I'm gonna see if I can get them up there. And I'm gonna use one of these wipes that they provided to clean the glass. So I think the wire grid will take up like, I think it's like 12 inches, or I don't remember, but it should take up this space right here. So I think I'm gonna put one suction cup here and one suction cup here, and that should work well for this, I think. So we clean off, even though I just cleaned it, there could still be some residue. So we'll see if that works. So like I said, I tried earlier and it didn't really seem like it wanted to stick. All right, well that's like sliding around. I'm not sure how to get it to press in. There are like directions with this. All right, well here's the direction. Clean the smooth surface with coming wipes, so what is that? Clean the smooth surface with coming wipes. That must be a bad translation. Straighten the hook and press the suction cup firmly to squeeze air out. Pull the hook down to lock. Hang items when it sucks firmly. Okay. All right, so let's try this again with their directions. So I'm going to pull the hook like this. Instead of it being down, it's going to be up. So I'm going to stick it right there and push. I'm pushing my cabinet. Oh, you know what, guys? That worked. But the only problem is it's kind of crooked. All right, it worked. That worked. Should always just read the directions. Okay. Even if they're like weirdly written. Is that pretty firm? I think that's pretty firm. And then push hook down. It worked. My goodness. All right, let me grab another. At least we're getting some stuff done while waiting for those wire racks to be delivered. All right, and this side. Yeah. That's pretty secure. All right, so we're ready. As soon as those wire racks can get here, they're ready to go. Okay, so I am going to, I think I'm gonna place the other ones just for the heck of it. I can always remove it if it's not a good placement for it, but I think like in this area would be good. And I'm gonna let that dry because I think it shouldn't take long because it's like alcohol wipes, so it should dry pretty fast. I think that makes a difference that it is dry. 2 more hooks. I was just watching, my neighbors are getting their roof installed, new roof. I told you guys we had like really bad hail here over the spring, and so many houses had hail damage their roofs. Well, more than just roofs, but it was mainly just roofs, and including ours. We're getting a new roof too. We're getting ours, today's Friday, we're getting ours on Wednesday. They're installing it Wednesday, which works out good because Wednesday is not a filming day for me, so they can make all the noise they want. Yeah, I was just watching. It looks like they're about done getting their roof on. They're just cleaning up out there. But I'm excited to get our new roof. Should be pretty cool. All right, I think these are probably dry enough. So I'm gonna try and line them up with the other, probably about right there. No, it's crooked. so our hooks are ready. And I have extras. I think it came with 8 hooks. I might end up putting a couple on the sides, hang some stuff here, hang something, I don't know, maybe some hanging. I have these little cute little hanging pots maybe I could put there. So yeah, so that's all I can do. That's all I can do now. So now I just have to wait. So you may see me again dressed like this, or I may be in a completely different outfit because it will be Saturday. And then the following day is when you guys will be watching this, Sunday. So yeah, so we just gotta wait. So I will see you soon. Hey you guys, so here we are, next day, Saturday, and my wall grids never did arrive yesterday. We got notice that the shipment was delayed, so, but it was to be delivered today, which is fine. You know, I still have time. This airs Sunday, then tomorrow. And so 3 o'clock, we were out and about. 3 o'clock, we got the notice that our package was delivered. Yay! So I was super excited. Came home, opened the package, and no wall grids. They sent the wrong thing. They sent more baskets, more accessories. So we contacted them, and they're now out of stock. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to work on this anymore. I'm not going to have it in time for tomorrow's upload. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to make this a 2-part video. As soon as I get those wall grids, I'm going to set them up for you guys, and we'll work on it together. So, but I did get some free baskets out of this. They're not making us return them. I don't know, I might be able to use that. And then I got another one of these long baskets and another shelf. So yeah, so I did get some freebies out of it, but I just have a delayed video for you guys. I always am of the belief that things happen for a reason. There's a reason this happened, a good reason, and it'll all work out. It'll all work out in the end. So I did reorder. They're out of stock of the ones that I ordered. So I reordered a different set, which is actually, they're going to be a little bit bigger. So maybe that's the reason. Maybe that's why this worked the way it did. Because the cabinet knew I needed bigger wall grids, bigger grids for this. And yeah, so that's what happened. So as soon as I get those wire racks in, I'm going to film for you guys. They're supposed to be here Monday, crossing my fingers. They will actually get here Monday, and it will be the right thing. And so hopefully Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, I will have with this. I'm so excited to see it, to do this, to get it put together, because I have this idea, these ideas in my brain, and I want to put them into real life. So yeah, so I'm really sorry. I'm sorry to do this to you. It's really out of my control. But yeah, I will get you this as soon as I can. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you still enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great week. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.